Over a year ago, I was scrolling Facebook and I saw this thing for an abandoned Missouri road trip. It had some neat sounding places on the list. We tweaked it and wanted to do it, but we were prevented by reasons. So now, with baby in tow, here we go. So we had already been planning a visit to Tonka with some friends the week before, so we went ahead and marked it off the list. Tonka is a European-style castle that was built around 1905, but then it was destroyed by a fire in 1942. We also stopped by the Funky Buffalo Coffee Shop in Camdenton, and we highly recommend it. Our first day began with the ghost town of Arlington, which turned out to be just a couple of houses surrounded by private property. Arlington used to be a town on Route 66. Our next stop was Castlewood State Park, where we found a very muddy trail to see these ruins. Next, we went up a very steep trail. This brought us to the ruins of an old reservoir from a resort community that used to thrive in this area in the 70s. Day 2 began at Fort Bellefontaine, established in 1805. We went down all 126 stairs, and then back up. Before leaving St. Louis, we stopped by the confluence point of the Missouri and Mississippi rivers. We then drove along the Katy Trail, which supposedly has many ruins, but a lot of them are on the actual bike trail, and some of the others we had trouble getting to due to private roads. We did end up finding Nona, a ghost town with a general store and a grain elevator. We also found whatever this is. We couldn't find much information about this mystery mansion, but it looked really cool. We ended our day at the Missouri State Penitentiary, which was in operation until 2004. As it turns out, there are very few times for tours, and there's also a 5-year-plus age limit, so we couldn't go anyway. We did get to stop in to see the museum. Day 3 started with a scary car ride to a beautiful walk, that led us to the Welch Springs Hospital ruins. It was built in 1913 for patients with respiratory illnesses. Since it's built on the mouth of a cave, they hoped that the damp, cold air and the fresh spring water would help. It was closed in the 40s after the originating doctor passed away. We then drove through a couple state parks along the way just to see the sights. Next, we went to Klepzig Mill, which was built in 1928 by a guy named Klepzig, and it was used for sawing logs and grinding grain. Our last stop was Boze Mlll Spring, which was an old grist mill from the 1880s that was dismantled in 1929. After a long trip, we finally headed home, to the cats, who probably felt abandoned themselves.